Reggae wins the British Grand Prix. Good evening everyone and welcome to Austria for round number 4 of the Formula Elite Championship in Tier 2. We're at the Red Bull Ring. It is a sprint weekend and I'm back in the commentary. Feels good. We have 14 people so far in the lobby. We should get a bit more later on in qualifying. I'll turn the volume a bit up for you as we are waiting for the first cars to go on a lap, and it's a Haas. That's the Haas of Stefan. And a Red Bull as well. That's the Red Bull of Mako. And a lot of cars. Are they all on mediums? Let me check. Yeah, most of them are. Only LGK and Mr. Boyles are on softs, but they are still in the pit, so they can still switch tires. And if we're gonna have a look at the standings of this season, we see that LGK is leading with 54 points, followed by Jesse in McLaren 39 points. So LGK has quite a gap, and Stefan invalidated. So we see that LGK has quite a gap to P2. And this is the perfect weekend for Jesse to gain some points back. As Mako invalidates as well on turn 1. What's going on? What's Brian doing? That's just stupid. But of course, with the sprint weekend, the maximum score is not 25 points this weekend, but it's 33 points. If you win both races, as we see Koala, the first one so far not to invalidate in turn 1, and Brian is really close behind him. I have no idea why he does that. Bit of practice for the race or something, I don't know. Let's see where Koala will end up in sector 2. Crossing now, it's 45.8. It's purple again. Of course, as he is the first one to set a lap, still valid. Misses the apex here by quite a lot. That costs him a bit of time. Will be a 6.3. That's P1 for now, of course. Brian has invalidated in the last corner. And what about Melts? Got promoted to Mercedes and he is in the gravel here. He has to back out. And here we have Max Bird. He has invalidated, but he is back from his race bans. There's Arzu in P1, followed by Creeper. Skov. The 5.1, that's on mediums as well, and Arzu in the Williams. 5.0 also on mediums. Let's have a look at Thibaut. Stefan goes to P3 in the Haas. In 1 minute 5.4. And Mako, by quite a gap, goes to P1, 0.3 of a second clear of the rest of the field. Thibaut 45.4. That's faster than Koala. I believe it was faster by 4/10 as well. Just looking at the top 5. What will it be? It will be a 5.3, and that's a P4 for Thibaut in the McLaren. What about LGK, the championship leader? Purple, sector 1, 3/10 clear of Thibaut. We're putting in the fight for P2 at the moment. Unless he has a really good sector 3. Doesn't invalidate there. And he goes to P2. More or less a 10th behind his teammates. It's a 1-2 for Red Bull at this moment. And Jesse, also a title contender. Purple sector 2. And by quite some margin as well, I believe. Down to turn 10. Doesn't invalidate. What is it going to be? It is going to be provisional pole for Jesse. It's a 4.4. That's 3/10 clear to Mecco. Oy, oy, oy. But they will all box to softs, of course. And they will still do a last run. And do I have them edits? I have Patrick. Do I have Koen as well? No, I do not. We have Brian is the only one still on the lap, but he's not approving his boxing. It's Melts. No mediums on his outlap. For some reason. Right, Patrick, I already did. And Melts again in the gravel. It's not showing up. Good. God, I've invited some random guy, I don't even know what it is. What was the name again of the lads that just... Yeah, what's your... Oh. And now, basically everyone is on... Not basically, everyone is on softs. For this final run in qualifying. Who will take sprint pole position? First one to cross the line is Creeper, but I think he has backed out. Yeah, he has, and he's going for a lap now. So he isn't the first one of the top 5 anymore. That's Arzu. He goes purple in sector 1. Can he continue improving throughout the rest of the lap? Yes, he does. Purple sector 2 as well. Will he take provisional pole here at the Red Bull Ring? Arzu crossing the finish line. And yes, it is. By half a tenth of a second. He goes to P1 so far. And there's Koff with a 4.2. Yes, goes purple in sector 2 now. Is he the one taking pole at the Red Bull Ring? Checkered flag is out. LGK does not improve. Jesse goes to P2. He does not improve enough for pole. LGK is in P5. Maxpert in P4. What can Mako do? One of the last drivers to cross the line. Thibaut takes a checkered flag in P7. Gets dropped down to P8 by Melts. Oh my gosh, that... Oh, the understeer of Mako. And it's looking really close. Oh my gosh. Go miss the apex. And invalidates here. He has to back out. He doesn't. It doesn't really matter for his position. I believe that's qualifying. Yep, that's qualifying. It's Koff on pole for the sprint race here at the Red Bull Ring. By, oh my gosh, by 19 thousandths of a second. And look at that P3 to P6. It's all within a tenth of each other, all 0.4s. Really good qualifying for Arzu. It's interesting to see that Thibaut, Stefan, Mark and Brian did their fastest lap on mediums. Not even on softs. How is that even possible? How does one do that? Pool with a concerning qualifying in the sprint race. P6 and P7. No, don't say it. So they will have to make their way through the field if they want to do a good job for the constructors, which they are leading quite comfortably. But still, every point matters. They are 6 points clear and the formation lap has started. And why is Koff not moving? And what the hell is this? Arts for Jesse, Arzu, Thibaut and Boyle. Hearts. Why on earth would you do that? Why on earth would you do that? Who's that? And that's Koff back into the lead and information lab. And what is Mark doing? Creepers Koff, yeah. At least that's, I suppose so. You put him in the Ferrari. On hearts in a sprint race, and if you do that on Silverstone, I can see why. But it's Austria, where the lap times are a minute. I know, but didn't know it changed its name to Creeper. Oh, okay. Okay, the sprint race is about to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights are on, and when they're out, we're on the way. And we're on the way in the sprint race here in Austria. Who's got a better start? Looks like Koff defends his pole quite easy and melts. Oh, melts. Melts up to P3. Arzu with a shocking start on those hearts, of course. Now it's Max Spur trying around the outside at Arzu at turn 3. Arzu leaves him the space. Now it's a drag race down to turn 4. Maxport still on the outside, is on the softer compound. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can so far. Both drivers leave enough space for each other. Down to turn 6. And oh, we see Jesse going off there. Only lost the position to Melts. He's very lucky with that. Now look at that ERS of Lucas. Already below 50% after one lap. But so is Arzu's. Basically everyone. Gosh. But so far we have a clean opening lap. There's LGK up to P5. Melts takes the lead with a DRS overtake on Koff. Koff trying to take it back, goes to the inside now of Melts. Melts has no chance of defending his position there. Tries to switch back. Can he make it stick? Yes, he will. And that's a beautiful move. Around the outside there of turn 6. Now they're in battery saving. Oh, Melts. That didn't look good. Oh, Koff almost spins out. And it's still the whole pack within DRS of each other. Oof. Has to take a weird line here, and that gives Jessica the opportunity to take P2 here. With a bit of help of DRS and ERS. On the inside of turn 3, and in the same time we see Max Bird going for a move on LGK. It's a quite chaotic start of the race. Oh my gosh. This is only a sprint race. And LGK managed to take the position back from Lucas, and now it tries around the outside of Koff. Can't really make it stick, and now it's Max Bird going on the inside of his teammate and LGK. And we see team orders. LGK into battery saving mode. And that's the first track limit penalty, and it won't be the last of the day. It's for Mark. As Jesse has taken the lead back. But doesn't have the ERS, I think, to keep the lead. No, he doesn't. It's Melts now on the inside. Takes the lead of the race. And that's the DRS. But Jesse has a big gap behind to Max Bird. So we see Patrick started in P15, already up to P8. That's a good comeback so far for him. Koala missed the apex. Is he in trouble? No, because Boyle can't attack him. Now Thibaut also has overtaken Arzu. Does he have damage, Arzu, maybe? No. Doesn't look like he does. Just had a stinker of a race so far. It's again the leaders battling. Oh, bit of contact there. And again, it smelts on the inside of Jesse. Jesse off track. Loses a position to Max Bird as well. Tries to go to the inside. They can't. Oh, Koff. That was really close. What's this camera mean? Max Bird can take the lead of the race here for the first time since his comeback in Formula Leader Championship. Oh, Melts off track again. Max Bird dive bombing? No, he isn't. Oh, Koff goes really wide. That's a free position for Mako. Up to P4. LGK trying him on the inside here. Who backs out? We're halfway in the sprint race. 6 laps to go. That's Arzu with a 3-second time penalty as well. He's in P9. Oh, Koff. Big snap of oversteer there on the exit. Really well saved. Lucas missed the apex and it cost him some time. And I don't know what happened to Jesse, but he's overtaken by Mako. Oh, and he's dive bombing. Ooh. That was really close, and now it's Jesse, can he benefit from that? No, he can't. Now LGK and Patrick are battling. Patrick on the inside. And Thibaut wants the position as well from LGK, but LGK said no, we don't do that. It's Patrick up to P6 already. He's flying. He's absolutely flying. Lucas and Melts really close to each other. Lucas, big moment of oversteer on the exit, just like his teammate had in the previous lap. And Mark has retired in the pit lane. No chance of points for him. With that 3-second time penalty as well, of course. Thibaut trying a switchback on LGK. His traction on those hearts is too poor. LGK doesn't have the battery, and Thibaut does have a full battery. LGK tries to defend the inside, but there is Thibaut. I believe I saw LGK having damage, is that correct? I believe he has damage, yes he does. His right front wing end plate is gone. That's why he's losing track position. And another lap gone. And it still Melts in the lead. It's 4 laps to go. And Lucas doesn't want to overtake him in turn 1. Needs a good exit here, and that's what he gets. Melts is a really good exit as well. Can Maxpert still overtake Melts for the lead? Threw it around the outside. Melts defends the inside well. Doesn't leave the space, doesn't have to leave the space. Tries it again, but doesn't have the battery. And that might be a report. Bit of contact between the leaders. Melts has half the battery to play with. Lucas is about a third of the battery. 3 laps to go in this sprint race, the first of the season. Now he has more overspeed than Melts, and he is taking the lead. I wanted to say it. Melts is still on the inside. Bit of contact, bit of wheel banging. And Lucas is ahead. Now Melts has the battery and the DRS, of course. Here they come down to turn 4. And it's Melts and Lucas are on the outside. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. They're still side by side. Now Lucas decides to back out. Doesn't look like Lucas saves his battery. While Melts just turns it off for the whole section here, Lucas doesn't. That's what's costing in this race so far. We have 2 laps to go in this Grand Prix, and what happened to Koff? I didn't even notice. He's down into P9. They've been in contact. Got a 3-second time penalty as well. And there is Lucas on the inside now of Melts. And Meko. Oh, the leaders! Oh, they crashed. Almost. Kinda. Bit of wheel banging. And okay, Melts. Okay, Melts. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. This is gonna end on a crash. You can already feel it. This won't end well. Yes, it's now Mako in the lead. Oh my gosh. Stefan, 3-second time penalty as well. And this is it, the final lap of the sprint. If Melts takes a 3-second time penalty, so he won't win, that's for sure. But who will win? Will it be Mako? Will it be Lucas? Mako has a poor exit, but has the battery. Lucas does not have the battery to play with. It looks like Mako has enough of a gap to win this race. And really? Oh my god, that's some carnage behind. Someone did a dive bomb, look like. We are watching the leaders. Ooh, expert, that was really close. But it doesn't look like he can attack Mako anymore. And it is going to be Mako who will win this sprint race, followed by Lucas. And LGK will be on the podium as well. Mako wins the sprint race. Lucas P2, LGK P3, Melson P4. Then Ezra, Thibaut, Patrick, Arzu takes the last point of the sprint race. Boyle on P9 after penalties of Stefan. Koala in P11, P12 for Brian, and P13 for Wargot. And that's your sprint race done. And oh my gosh, that was chaotic. That was really chaotic. Ay. What have we just watched? And it is dry in the normal qualifying as well. The heck has been... What's this? Cheap viewers. Fuck off. I don't need viewers. And it's Mark who will be the first one. What's about that last sprint lap? I only watched the leaders, to be honest. I don't know what happened in the turn 3. But I saw some big carnage. Patrick killed both McLarens. That's not very nice from Patrick. Got P3 because of that. W Patrick? Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's go. What was the pole time in the sprint race? Was it a 0.2? I believe it was a 0.2, wasn't it? I think so, yeah. Let's see what we will have in the main qualifying. So far a 5.3 from Mark. And who is the next one? It's Melts. Goes to 4.3, so we will definitely beat the sprint race qualifying. That's for sure. Quite a margin as well, maybe. And Brian, sector 2, it is a 45.4. We've seen faster in this qualifying. Doesn't invalidate into the last quarter, and what will it be for Brian? Will be a 5.5. That's 2 tenths behind Mark. And Lucas on mediums goes to a 4.6. That's quite impressive, I think. Now, yes, on softs. Got in P5 so far with a 5.7 as Jesse takes purple sector 2. And what about a sector 3? Can he take provisional pole here? No, he can't. A few thousands behind Melts, who's still in P1. But of course, we still have both Red Bulls to come with Patrick to set a lap. And now it's LGK's turn. Oh my god, that looks laggy. That was weird. Really weird. Purple sector 1, 15. 15.9. It's the fastest of everyone so far. But with that sector 1 being basically one corner, I'd say that's the sector you want purple. You don't really care about being purple. Sector 2 and 3, that's where you really care about being the fastest. That's where the most corners are. And that's where LGK went purple in sector 2. He goes to, not to P1, he goes to P4, and he's got a stinker of sector 3 then. Hit purple sector 1. Did he even get purple sector 2? I don't even remember. He probably didn't. Mecco's still in the pit lane. Patrick, purple sector 2. And he invalidates. Invalidates would have gotten P1. No, he would have gotten P2 with that lap. But it doesn't matter, because it's invalidate. Mecco still in the pit lane. W commentary. Let's go. Sprint results. Mecco won. Lucas P2 and LGK P3. Or Ferrari P2 and Goff retired. Ain't no way. Yes. Is there rain? No. Melts, invalidate, and he's not happy. Okay, Melts, the fuck? Why would you do that? That's stupid behavior. Mac murdered Melts. Murdered. Fuck off. Get a murder. Mecco winning in the dry, crazy. Was after a collision between P1 P2. Still he won. He hit me onto the grass. Oh no. Fuck off. Oh no, he hit me onto the grass. We've got mods in here. Damn, that's auto mod. I don't have mods in here. Then mocking Melts. Lennon sucks Mac. No, I'm not gay. Ferrari paying Lennon is crazy. Yeah. I wish Ferrari paid me more Melts, because your mom is expensive. I'm joking. You know I would have won. Mac didn't hit. Mate, I haven't even seen what happened. Don't go near my mom. No. I swear you were commenting. Commenting on what? As Mako goes to P1 in 4.1 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Commenting on what, Mouse? You would have seen him dive on me off the track and pinned me onto the grass. No, I didn't. I mean, I don't know if it was a dive bomb. I haven't seen something. I mean, I saw either you or Mac on the grass, kind of half on the grass, but I didn't really see what happened. Whose fault it was, and I don't really care as well, to be honest. You pick softer allocation. That's interesting. Am I cooked? Not yet. Ah, yes, LGK. Oh no. Finally. It's a pure domination. Maybe you should focus on not invalidating before you talk big here. Guys, this weekend a wolf has been spotted in my village. Crazy. No. Boom. It's still Mako and Paul, as we're heading to the final laps of this qualifying session. And Mark will be the first one to complete his final qualifying lap. He goes to a 4.9, it's P10 for now. Mako is driving slowly. He's doing a double outlap, it looks like. Melt's letting, I don't know who through. What's he doing? Clown. And everyone except Brian, who's still in the pit lane, and Melts is on his final lap. And Melts will cross the finish line now as well. There he goes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a checkered flag is out, meaning everyone that crossed the finish line now is done with this qualifying session. First, we have Patrick. Needs to improve and beat 9, I wanted to say, but he goes to provisional pole, a 4.1. Arzu retired from the session. P4 it is for him now. Koff takes a checkered flag in P7. Mako does not improve. So far at least, meaning he won't take pole. Didn't look ideal. He's invalidating. Yep. LGK and P4 melts. Pure domination, he said in Twitch chat with a big mouth, and there he went on to invalidate. Loser! Loser! Karma. It's Patrick on pole for the Austrian Grand Prix with a 4.1. Karma melts. Melts, Lennon is in your head. Sixteen thousandths of a second between P1 and P2. Other way around. Oh, Melts crashes his PC. W Patrick. Yeah, solid lap. Didn't expect it, to be honest. After seeing him crossing the line first. Well, well, well. Went into the gravel, turn 4, then invalidated, it's not ideal. Sounds like a skill issue. It looks like it will be dry for the race as well. The usual strategy here, I believe, a two-stopper. But I'm not really sure, to be honest. Okay, we have Patrick on hearts. That's already interesting. Oh. Why can't I see it? No, I can. Patrick on hearts. Maxford on hearts. Brian, Barcott and Boyle on hearts as well. The rest of the field is on mediums. Really interesting choice from Patrick to go on hearts when you're in P1. Reese, what's the thought behind that? McLaren with a stinker of a qualifying. Where's Ferrari, to be honest? P7 and 9 for McLaren, P6 and P8 for Ferrari. As we are waiting for the last car to approach the grid, it won't be Boyle, it will be Mark. And Brian gets disqualified. What are we waiting on? Okay, there we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights are on when they're out. We're on the way out and we're on the way for the main race here in Austria with Patrick on pole, but he gets overtaken by Mako immediately and tries to take back, has to go off track there, and it's Mako on P1. And that's what you get when you don't start on the common tire. Patrick on the inside now of Mako. Mako lets him through, tries to switch back, gets the switch back, gets almost killed by Melts as well, and there's big carnage behind. And Koala is involved in that, but it looks okay so far. Melts and Patrick, side by side. Oh. And now it's Melts and Mako that are battling. Melts into P1. Used a lot of his battery, you can see, compared to Mako. But he's in P1, and Patrick on those hearts. He's in P4 after lap 1. A horrific start for the pole sitter. And it's Melts and Mako. Mako on the inside. Melts with a bit of contact. Nothing crazy though. Mako has the DRS. Melts using all of his battery to try and gain that position back. But he can't. And that's Patrick now into P5. And if he doesn't watch out, it will be P6. Lucas around the outside goes way too deep, I say. But he managed to make it stick. And now it's got Stefan as well. Patrick into P7. Oi. Was it the wrong call to start on hards? Or does he have damage or something? No. We see Patrick, the biggest loser of the race so far, lost 6 positions. The biggest, the guy that gained the most position is Stefan. Das gained 4. As we see LGK trying to dive on the inside of Melts. Oh, a bit of hesitating. And it's Melts. Oh my, okay. Interesting. Now LGK on the inside, and we have a Red Bull 1-2 at the Red Bull ring. Patrick managed to re-overtake Stefan. Will Red Bull play it smart? Will they not attack each other? Will just work together? That's the first track limit for Melts. And that's a 3-second time penalty immediately. Is that an instant time penalty? Or was it his first strike? Okay, Mark. Yeah. What the hell is he doing, man? That didn't look good. Okay, Creeper. Both McLarens. P9, P11 now. And look, Melts is almost out of DRS. He gained some time back in the last corner. And it looks like Red Bull chose to work together. I think that's the best option they have as well. It's Patrick on the inside of Lucas. Both drivers are on hards. Patrick now around the outside. Oh. We have a yellow flag, and that's for Thibaut, who spun and oh, what a save from Lucas. Ay. Thibaut spins. And it's down to be 16. And we have only completed 5 laps. And that's been the most chaotic race I might have ever seen so far. And that's Melts again. Track limits into turn 1. He's struggling. He's really struggling. Looks like he's overdriving. Almost takes the Red Bull out. That was really close. And Patrick has lost DRS to Arzu. And to the top 4. Melts wanna be me with the 24-second time penalty? Yeah. But he might have had the 3-second time penalty. Okay, no, he hasn't. It was just his 3rd strike already. Oh my gosh. Oh. I don't understand now. Okay, you get 3 track limits. 3 track limits in 1 lap. It ain't that hard to keep it on the black stuff. And looks like the Mark train is taken off. Look at that train behind him. Welcome to the Mark train. Chook chook. Chook chook. Melts is still on DRS now. It's Patrick also with a 3-second time penalty. Mercedes. Oh, that's Macro White, and that's LG into the lead of the race. Alright. Yeah. Oil trying to do a switchback, but he can't. Doesn't have the traction on those hards. Maybe I can overtake him to turn 4 now. Yes, he can. On the inside, Koala lets him go. Tries to go for a switchback. Is that possible? No, it isn't. Not yet, at least. Melts doesn't have any battery anymore. And he's out of DRS as well. Yeah, he's out of DRS. Oh, if Red Bull play it smart. If they play it smart. They will get that 1-2 on their home track. If they can do this for another 10 laps or something, they can increase the gap. Hoping there won't be a safety car. Lennon Luke general chance. Man, I'm losing his mind. What did I do? And it's like the Mark train. It's taken off. Look at that train behind him. Welcome to the Mark train. Choo choo. It's just a good imitation of a train, right? Melt's pitting lap 9. So he's only 2-stopper. Early. Trying to undercut the Red Bulls. He will undercut at least one, I'd say. But maybe both Red Bulls are doing a 1-stop. Okay, LGK. Okay, LGK. And that's LGK gone. Into P5. Bye. Oh, he's having hot tires. Will he pit? Will he also do a 2-stopper now? Maybe he's forced to do a 2-stopper, and yes, he will pit. Keeps it within the white lines. And Arzu will pit as well. And LGK has some work to do. Needs to make that comeback. Psst. Oh, Mel's pitted right in traffic. Mel's pitted right in traffic, and that's a collision with Koala. Hard to see whose fault that was. Didn't really see it well. It's Jesse on Brian. Old academy teammates. Okay, Brian. Interesting move. Jesse has damage. Look at that left front wing end plate. It's gone. Wargot trying to overtake Brian now. He does. And that's Melts. Oh, Arzu. Sipo with the fastest lap, but he's still in P13. Wait. It looks like Mako is doing a 1-stopper. I think if you want to do a one-stop... Who the fuck is that? Oh, it was Lucas. Oh, he disconnected, didn't you know? And of course, when I say Mako is only one-stopper, he pits. And he might also do a two-stopper. The gaps have started. Oh my, lap 13 on hards. You're already pitting. That's not a one-stopper. Oh, Golf and Melts. What the heck was that? Why was that speed difference so big? What the hell? Melts is in provisional P1. It's Jesse taking the fastest lap. It's looking like it will be a weekend to forget for the McLarens. P13 and 15 at the moment. Is that Arzo in provisional P1? Yes, it is. Arzo in the Williams. What? What the? Why are they overtaking in the most random places on the track? What the hell is this as well? Overtaking in turn 1. Let's not normalize that on a track like Austria. And also another 3-second time penalty. Amazing. How many is he on now? 9 already, I've missed one. Thought it was on 6. Ezra with a 3-second as well. Yeah, it's track limit paradise. It's 15 laps completed in this Grand Prix. You have 21 laps to go. A safety car would be nice. Patrick fastest lap as LGK overtakes Stefan. Or Stefan, I don't know how you pronounce it. Might be Stefan. Oh, Arzu locks up. And it's Mako out of DRS of the rest of the top 3 guys. But quite a gap somehow. Mels is in trouble. Gonna lose that P2 to his academy teammate Arzu. Arzu goes off track. Meaning he has to give the place back, which he does. That's fair enough. Can try it next time. What lap will they pit again? Like 22? 22, 23? Mako is already 3.5 seconds clear. 3.7 seconds. Melts and Arzu. They're really slow or something. They're losing so much time. Half a second again. Mako is pushing, but Melts and Arzu are saving their batteries or something, but still half a second in 2 corners. Now it's Arzu on the inside of Melts. That was almost an academy crash. And now Patrick is involved in the fight as well. It's waiting for a crash. Koen on the inside of Mark. Oh, goes off track himself as well. And that's Thibaut going through. Koen has to give the place back to Mark. Okay, Mark. And he does. Oh, Thibaut went off track. Very interesting. It's 5.5 seconds. I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. They need to work together. But they aren't at this point. They're battling with each other. Oh, it's Arzu off track. And that's Patrick going through and overtaking them both. It's just waiting for a collision at this point. It's waiting for a crash here. And we might see it here with Melts going on the inside of Arzu. No. They keep it clean. So we're past halfway in this race. Arzu. Brian 3-second time penalty. Mark and Thibaut are battling. And Kov is mixed in that fight as well. Oh my god, 3 wide into turn 3. Oh, this is not gonna end well, I wanted to say, but surprisingly it has not resulted in a crash. Lap 21. I think the pit window will open either this or next lap for your last pit stop. Your second and last pit stop. If you want to pit too hard, of course. I think if you want to pit for mediums, you'll have to look at lap 25, 24 maybe. And now it's Koen leading the train. So you're side by side with Koff. That does not look ideal. And through his mark. A lot of contact between these three. Oh, Patrick, 3-second time penalty. How many is he on now? Also 9, no, 6. So as it stands now, Meko winning this race, Arzu in P2 and LGK in P3. Due to those time penalties. Thibaut as well with a 3-second time penalty. An easy overtake for Koff. Oh, and he outbreaks himself. In that case, Mark the opportunity to fight back for his position. And he does. On the inside, leaves enough room for Koff. But still Koff using more battery. Keeping the position, and Arzu is in the pits for his second and last pit stop of this race. What tire will he go to? Stefan is in as well. He will box for new hearts. So will Stefan. Mark in the pit lane as well. And also the McLaren Thibaut, the Aston of Brian, and that's it. And what will the leaders do? How will they respond to this? Hey, Melts, that's a 3. Oh, that's 5-second time penalty if you get reported for this. Oh my gosh. If someone wants to report this, you have a 5-second time penalty, Melts. And he will box to mediums? I see that correct? I think it's mediums. And where will he... Yeah, it's mediums. Where will he come back on track? Behind Arzu. It's not a lot, still on the RS. Depends if Ferrari gains something, otherwise I'm reporting it. Yeah, fair enough. I doubt if it will... if Ferrari will gain something from it though. Yeah, I mean, oh, it's Meko on pits. All hearts. 2 hearts. Daga. What's that? Sleeping? Yeah. I need to. Patrick to mediums. It's 12 laps to go. Now we have LGK leading the Grand Prix. There's no way LGK is on a one-stopper right now. What about Koff? When did he pit? 10 lap. No. Mark, 3-second time penalty. Boys. So many track limits. And it's Lucas in. Our mediums melts with the fastest laps, 6.4. It's Lucas from mediums to mediums. That's the whole grid on a two-stopper then, I believe. Yeah, so far, almost. And why is LGK staying out for so long? Does he want a tire advantage? But he's losing so much time as well now without DRS. While the others have DRS. And Evo box. Oh, he needs to be careful with his teammate here. Woo! Oh, it continues. Knew he would cut the pit entry, decides to continue for another lap. And that's a very smart thing to do, to be honest. Patrick takes the fastest lap of his teammates, 6.4 as well. Few thousandths faster, oh my gosh, melts. 12 seconds. Oh, isn't it? Mark is on 12 as well. 12 seconds of time penalties. That's disgusting. So that means that that's 36 track limits. That's more than one per lap. Up, and the next one. That's and LGK is continuing for another lap. And who's that? That's Mark. He retired on track. There's another safety car. Your plans have failed, Mr. Mark. Ezra, 10-second time penalty speeding in the pit lane when he's retiring from the session. Fair enough. It was a terrific weekend for him. Taken out from what I've heard in the sprint race. Is LGK actually doing a one-stopper? Because he knows as well that Patrick and Melts have big penalties. And if Arrow can't overtake Patrick and Melts, he's stuck behind them. If LGK's tires, he's losing really much though. It's like seconds a lap. But pitting is too late if you don't get a safety car now. Pitting on the green is too late, basically. He'll drop back behind Creeper. Drop back to P8 or something. P7, P8. He doesn't have a choice anymore. He needs to continue and hope for a safety car, or hope Patrick, Mel's and Arzu's tires will die as well. They're gaining like a second a lap. They can see him, they can smell him. But they have the penalties. We have 7 laps to go, including this one. And they are in DRS of LGK. At least Patrick is, because Mel's lost DRS to Patrick. Now Patrick will overtake LGK quite easily. Now LGK should not bother fighting this. He should fight with Arzu and Arzu only. And Arzu is up to P4, Mel's let him go. Do they know that it's smarter for the academy if Mel's lets Arzu go? Or did Arzu just overtake on pace? I don't know, but we will find out. If LGK can stay in that DRS of Patrick, it would be very lovely for him. Sorry. I doubt it. Will be close though. Maybe for a lap. It's 5 laps to go in this Austrian Grand Prix. It's Patrick with another 3-second time penalty. Aye. Oh, LGK. That's your DRS gone, mate. That's your DRS gone for the next lap, I'd say. If Patrick does his job. And Arzu is very close on being in DRS as well from LGK. He is in, and LGK has just lost DRS to Patrick. It's Arzu with a 3-second as well. Oh my gosh. It's a 3-1-2 for Red Bull now. If they don't screw this. Mako 3-second, but it doesn't matter, he's got the gap. The only thing LGK needs to focus on is not get a track limit penalty. And he takes it P2. He doesn't need to fight Arzu anymore. Just needs to be within 3 seconds of him. Melts with another 3-second time penalty. $15 seconds, yeah, 15 seconds already. As we have 3 laps to go. And LGK can lose 1.9 seconds in those laps to Arzu, but not more. 1.8 now. And if Melts wants to help his teammate, he's gonna overtake LGK now. And he's gonna defend him like crazy. Melts with a dive bomb. Oh, gosh. Doesn't manage to leave the space. I'd say he need to give that back, but he won't. Well, that's from what I could see. Couldn't see it from LGK's point of view, of course. And looks like Arzu will make it. The LGK is almost out of that 3 seconds range. And another track limit, cause why not? The LGK is out of the 3 seconds with 2 laps to go. And another track limit, cause why not? Unbelievable. Melts for 18, maybe even more. LGK tries to re-overtake Melts, but doesn't have the traction, it looks like. Did he just get taken out by Melts? I don't know. It's the last lap. And it's begun for Mako. He has won the sprint race. He will win the main race. It is called the Red Bull Ring for a reason. Mako to take the checkered flag first for a second win here at the Red Bull Ring. Wins both the sprint race and the main race. And does an amazing job here at the Red Bull Ring. Patrick will cross the line at second but will drop back. Arzu takes P2. It's Patrick who will finish P4. LGK still on the podium, P3. Melts P5, but will he stay there? No, he won't. Maxpert will overtake him. It's P6 for Melts. Stefan in P7. Thibaut P8 with a good comeback drive after some carnage at the beginning of the race. Koen will take the last point home. And will be Boyle on P11. And Brian will finish in P12. And that's your race, ladies and gentlemen, here in Austria. In Tier 2. And here we have the results. Mako, Arzu, LGK, Patrick, Lucas, Mel, Stefan, Thibaut, Koff, Koen, Boyle, Brian, Koala, Wargot, Ezra, and Mark. And big props to LGK, Koff, and Wargot for the only 3 without a track limit penalty. Here is your race director. And I want to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow in Austria again for the tier 1 race. But for now, I say ciao. If my stream let it, if my PC let me finish stream.